Dave Hino from Ocean State Tackle. Want to take a few minutes to talk to you about PowerPro Braided lines. PowerPro's been around for a while now. I've been in business 12 years. PowerPro has gained acceptance by the fishing community for probably the last 7 years and been very popular for the last 3 or 4 years. PowerPro has several advantages over monofilament lines. The first being that it's made out of Spectra and it's very thin. With its thin diameter, it allows you to have use lighter tackle, smaller reels, and present your baits better. You know, a 40-pound braid has 10-pound diameter of monofilament equivalent, so you can use much less weight, you can use a lighter rod, you can use a smaller reel. One thing people are not really well versed in is how to appropriately size your PowerPro. Now, for light tackle applications, you use a line larger than you would think, because you use a line with a similar diameter, not the same pound test. For instance, if you're bass fishing, you know, a 15 to 30 pound line would not be considered overkill. And of course, you still set the drag pressure appropriately, you know, for the rod. You know, so with a 30-pound braid, you might set the drag pressure between 5 and 7 or 8 pounds tops. But it's still going to give you a lot more sensitivity and no stretch. Now, braid sold in a few different ways. It's sold, PowerPro sold in 150 and 300 yard packages as a rule. You know, the for 150 is fine for freshwater applications. For saltwater applications, on larger reels, the 300-yard spool is really good. If you're at a 65 or an 80 with a little bit size reel with a little bit of backing, you'll be good. If you've never used braid, I always suggest people have it put on it, buy it in bulk at a tackle shop, and have them put some backing on and tie in with a uni-to-uni or reverse Albright. And you make sure it's put on properly with the right tension, with backing or some tape underneath it so the line doesn't slip on your arbor. Anyway, the cost of PowerPro, the buy-in's a little more expensive, but it's ultraviolet protected and you can get several seasons out of it. So in the long run, it might actually be less expensive than monofilaments. With braids, it's very important to use a leader. I suggest using a leader with a breaking strength of 20 or 25% less than your braid. So if you in fact hang up on the bottom, you can apply some pressure to your reel, and without overloading your rod, you can park the leader and you don't lose potentially 50, 60, 80, 100 yards of line. Anyway, Dave Hino, Ocean State Tackle, oceanstatetackle.com. We're going to have this on our website. Thank you.